My parents chuckled. "You'll never be as good as your brother." I stood up and said, "Then tell him to pay all the bills. I'm not sending money anymore." My mom was shocked. "What money? We never received a single dollar from you." I was halfway through Mom's famous pot roast when my dad looked at me with that familiar, dismissive smile. "Marcus got promoted again. Regional manager now, 6 figures. He swirled his wine like he was celebrating." "That's great," I said, cutting my meat. My brother Derek smirked from across the table. "Some of us are just built different, little bro." Mom patted my hand. "It's okay, sweetie. Not everyone can be exceptional. You're doing fine for someone with your limitations." My limitations. I'm a senior accountant pulling $85,000 a year. I own my condo. But in this family, I'm invisible because I'm not Derek. Dad leaned back, chuckling. "Face it, son. You'll never be as good as your brother." Something snapped. Maybe it was the 10th time hearing it this year. Maybe it was the fact that I'd been bleeding myself dry for them while Derek got all the glory. I set down my fork and stood up slowly. "Then tell him to pay all the bills. I'm not sending money anymore." The table went silent. Derek blinked. "What bills?" Mom's face went pale. Then she forced a confused laugh. "Honey, what money? We never received a single dollar from you." I stared at her, at both of them. Dad's wine glass frozen halfway to his lips. "Really?" I pulled out my phone, fingers steady despite my racing heart. "Let me refresh your memory." I opened my banking app and turned the screen toward them. January 12th, $1,200. Memo, Mom's car repair. February 3rd, $800. Dad's dental work. March 15th, $2,400. Property tax help. Mom's mouth opened and closed like a fish. "Should I keep going? Because I've got 3 years of this." Derek leaned forward. "Wait, you've been sending them money?" "Every month," I said. "Sometimes twice a month. Emergency furnace repair, new roof, medical bills, Dad's investment that went south." I looked directly at my father. "Remember when you lost $5,000 on that stock tip? Who covered it so Mom wouldn't find out?" Dad's face turned red. "That was a loan. A loan you never paid back." "None of them were loans, actually. They were gifts. Because family helps family, right?" I scrolled further. "Last month alone, $1,900. The month before, $2,100. My mom found her voice, shaky now. "We thought Derek was helping us." The room temperature dropped 10 degrees. Derek's smirk vanished. "What?" "We told everyone Derek was so generous," Dad said quietly, "that our successful son took care of us. Because you couldn't possibly tell people the failure son was paying your bills," I said. The words tasted bitter, but true. Derek stood up. "You've been taking credit for his money?" Mom started crying. "We didn't mean to. It just happened. When people asked how we managed, we said our successful son helped. They assumed it was you. Because I'm the one worth bragging about," Derek said slowly, the realization hitting him. I pulled up my spreadsheet, the one I'd been keeping like the obsessive accountant I am. Total over 3 years, $64,847. "Want to see the breakdown by category?" Dad pushed back from the table. "Now wait just a minute." "No, you wait." My voice didn't shake anymore. "I'm done. Done being invisible. Done funding your lives while you mock me at dinner. Done being the family ATM while Derek gets all the credit. You can't just cut us off," Mom pleaded. "The mortgage payment is due next week. Tell your regional manager son to handle it. The one who makes 6 figures, the exceptional one. The one you actually brag about." I grabbed my coat. "I'm sure someone with his talents can figure it out." Derek spoke up. "Look, I didn't know. I'll help them. Don't bother on my account," I said. "I'm not asking you to replace me. I'm just done being erased." I walked to the door, feeling lighter with each step. "Where are you going?" Mom's voice cracked. "Home, to my paid-off condo. The one I bought with money I didn't give to you." Dad tried one more time. "You're being dramatic. We appreciate everything you've done." I turned back. "No, you don't. You don't even acknowledge it exists. But you will now. When the bills come due, you'll remember exactly who I am." I left them there. Derek staring at our parents like he was seeing them for the first time. Mom crying into her napkin. Dad's wine finally abandoned on the table. My phone started buzzing before I reached my car. I silenced it, started the engine, and drove away from the house I'd been paying for without even living in it. For the first time in 3 years, I felt like I could breathe.